Would you like to make a really special cookie with me? I have never shared this recipe before. I haven't even really shared the stories and memories associated with this cookie before. I'm not gatekeeping, that's not why. They're not difficult in ingredients. I think it's 4 ingredients. They're not difficult in assembly, but they will always be the most special cookie that I'll ever make and the most perfect cookie that I'll ever eat. And a lot of you commented on them in my Christmas cookie platter videos across all my platforms, that you thought they were so cute, that you had to know more about them. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, let's share, because I have the clearest, those are my first memories baking, are making these cookies with my mom and my sister. And I just think it would be fantastic to pass that along to all of you. My cheesecake's done. So that you could make memories with your family and they could become special to you. The cookie I'm talking about are the Snowman butter cookies. 3 distinctly different size balls of dough pressed together with mini chocolate chips for eyes and buttons, and then they get a buttercream scarf when they're cool. Told you they're not complicated, it's not hard, they're not expensive, but they're awesome. So yesterday was my mom's heavenly birthday, and November was the anniversary of her passing. It's been 18 years. But I have the clearest memories of sitting at a table with my mom and my sister making these cookies Christmas after Christmas. They were made every Christmas. And I make them every Christmas. It doesn't matter how busy I am. It doesn't matter how tired I am. It doesn't matter if I get sick over Christmas. If I've already made the dough, I have saved that until I was well and made them. And I give some to my family. I work near the fire hall. My mom first made them when I was really little with a neighbor and a friend. The neighbor would come over, neighbor and the friend is the same person. She'd come over and they would have like one day, out of their baking where that's all they would make. And my mom would put out that like vinyl-y kind of Christmas tablecloth over our huge dining room table. And they would just be lined up like, as my mom would say, little soldiers while they were cooling. And they're time consuming because you're rolling 3 distinct different size balls and then you're putting the chocolate chips in them. And then once they're cool, they get the buttercream scarves and you have to kind of let that crust over and set before you can pack them. And there was always Christmas music and, the oven's running and it's warm and that is my childhood. And as we got older, my mom always made sure that my sister and I had jobs in cookies, but specifically in Snowman cookies. And my sister's 4 years older than me. So she got to do, obviously a little bit more than me. And as we got older, she would graduate to other steps. And then I would take over those steps. At first it was she was allowed to put in the chocolate chips. And my mom would make the dough and roll the balls. And then she would get to roll the head ball. My mom would make the other 2 sizes. And I got to put in the bottom chocolate chips. Then before you know it, my sister was rolling, 2 sizes of the balls. And I was putting in all the chocolate chips. And as we got older, each year it changed until eventually my mom was just kind of supervising. She would make the dough. And she would be in the kitchen making other cookies or sitting with us, but all 3 of us were there. And I can tell you the Christmas music that used to play and the village was up and it was perfect. And I miss her. But those memories are so strong. I could paint you a picture of what they looked like. And I thought this could be a great chance for someone else to make such a cool memory with their kids. And, with her birthday having been yesterday, and the fact that you can make them all winter, they're not just a Christmas cookie because they're snowmen. And people at the bakery really like them. And they're adorable. So I thought, let's make some. satisfy my nostalgia, because even though I made some at Christmas, I don't know, I didn't have as much time and it just wasn't enough. So we're gonna make more, and I'm going to share it all with you, and even pictures of little me and my sister and the two of us at that table in our 90s sweaters making cookies. So it's gonna be a long video. I'm feeling very nostalgic. All right, come with me to the kitchen. All right, are you ready? I'm gonna tell you all the ingredients at one time and overwhelm you. Have I ever done that? I am gonna tell you all the ingredients at once, but there's so few, they can overwhelm you. You need 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, unsalted. You do want unsalted for this recipe. Just trust me. Just trust me. Okay, as always, I'm gonna make a bigger batch. I'll still put your ingredients here, and I'm still saying what you need. 1 batch of these makes 22 to 24 Snowman cookies, okay? You need 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar. And we are going to cream that together for about 3 to 5 minutes until it's light and fluffy and this beautiful creamy color. With your mixer running, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then slowly add 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. That's it. Those are all your ingredients. This is one recipe that I've handwritten in my mom's handwriting. This is like one of hers. I think I have that for sure. That's at home. And then I wrote it out by hand for one of my home cookbooks so that I can save and preserve hers. And then I've written it out again to have here in my book at the bakery. We're not losing this recipe, right? Must be with me at all times. This dough will look crumbly at first when most of your flour's in. Keep mixing it, scrape down the sides, get all that butter in there, and it will come together to form a nice soft dough. Now, it should not be crumbly. It should be kind of Play-Doh-like, right? Because we're gonna form it into something. If it's crumbly, add a tiny bit, I'm talking teaspoon at a time, of water. If it's too sticky, it shouldn't be, but if it's too sticky, add a little bit of flour. I will show you the consistency we're looking for. But it's gonna come together to make this really nice dough. It's gonna be kind of off-white. Told you, it's not complicated, it's not expensive, but it's delicious, and it's memories, and you can't put a price on that. So it's starting to pull away from the sides on its own. Love that. Make sure it's incorporating everything at the bottom. We always want that. This looks like perfection. The bowl's nearly clean. So let's stop it. Pull it down. Does that look nice? Look at that. Nice and fluffy. All right. Our dough is complete. We do not need to chill it at this point. If you chill it, it's just going to be hard to work with because it's mostly butter. So that's what it looks like. Very pliable. And now we're going to make 3 distinctly different sized, that's what my mom always used to say, balls for our snowmen. Now, you can make these whatever size you want to make, okay? But what I'm going to call the normal size is what yields 22 to 24 out of the batch. So just like that, that's going to be like the base. I'm just using a container lid here. I'm going to do a whole one and show you. And then when I make them, I make like several at a time where I'll do like all the bases. And then I'll do all the middles and then all the heads so that they're all like the same size. My mom used to make a, like a prototype for my sister and I, and we would like My sister and I, we would judge our size against hers. And now I've just done it so long, I just know when they're right. So here's like our middle. Here's our bottom. Okay. Now we're gonna do the head. And then what I do is once I form them and put the mini chocolate chips in them and such, I put them in a container, or you can just put them like on a plate if you want, if you're, you know, gonna bake them right away, pretty much. And I pop them in the fridge and let them chill down then, once they have been formed, and then bake them. Because if you put them right in the oven like this, they're just gonna spread and be flat. Okay. So there you go. Now, mini chocolate chips. Containers are hard. You need 2 on the head for the eyes. And I like to turn the little like dollopy side of the chocolate chip down so that you have like a flat surface. So, but like you do you, okay? These are not high maintenance cookies. 2 eyes, then your center one. Oh, these are very demure. My ones at Christmas got a little thick. They got a little big. That's okay. We like thick snowmen too. 1 button on the middle, 2 buttons on the bottom. Gently pick her up. That's what he looks like. Then he's gonna bake. And then I just put a little buttercream scarf. Little line of buttercream there, and down, and then down across. You don't have to do scarves if you want. You could do bow ties. You can do whatever you want. Then I'll place this in a container, and like I said, I'll let them all chill down, put them on a tray on parchment. You don't have to use parchment if you don't want. And then bake them 10 to 12 minutes at 350. You just want to see the edges on the bottom start to brown. There aren't eggs, so you don't have to worry about anything, you know, specifically being cooked all the way through or anything. Just browning, okay? And before you pop them in the oven, this is the pro tip. You want to push your snowmen together, because if they're not like pushed together nice, and then I push them this way, they might like come apart when they bake. This way they stay together as one cookie. And if you have extra dough at the end, you've made like 24, say. My sister and I used to, well, my sister would make like an alien one with like a triangle head and a square body. Now I make like little snow bunnies. So we'll do like a little body, a head, the ears, and a little tail. I mean, you know, these are just memories. So yeah, bake them up, decorate them, and I'll put many pictures probably here for you. And I'm going to show you some pictures of my sister and I decorating cookies. Okay, so these are the photos, and these are out at the bakery year round. There's my sister. There's me. Here we're doing cutouts. Look, peep the tablecloth. Aren't we cute? I was such a cute kid. I'm not really sure what happened. All the sprinkles. Look at the old Wilton boxes. Okay, and here are the snowmen. Look, lined up like little soldiers with their scarves. Okay, these are on display all the time because it is one of my most favorite treasured memories.